Okay, I kind of work with Mac and Colonel Scott. Listen up. Kind of work with Mac and Colonel Scott on this a little bit. We're going to start off in a headstand position, not handstand, headstand, okay? So our head is physically going to be touching the ground, all right? One thing that you'll notice in this that you should have already picked up with on the rings, you felt that resistance, right? Somebody nod your head so I know you understand what I'm saying. So if I do this and I come toward Mac, let go of me.
Love you, brother.
I love you too, right? I'm not going anywhere, okay? You with me? So we're going to do a headstand. Essentially, I've got this recording device in here, so I won't do it. But I'm going to put my hands down here as close as I can under that bar, right? And my head right there. And then I'm going to grab Mac's leg, and we're going to let him do a headstand. You're going to face me. So why don't you put your arms through here. You want to make sure we've got this really wrapped up around it there. And then, Mac, what I'd like you to do, what leg do you kick up with?
Right goes up first.
Okay, so all I want you to do is back up a little bit because I want your hands, real important to show them where to put their stuff, right? So I want your hands right here and right here for the width that you would use, but that's the area I want your hand plane to be. So I want you to put your hands down, right? Okay, is that your comfortable position for a handstand?
Yep.
All right, well, Mac, what I want to do next is go ahead and put your head on the ground and a little bit more in front of you, like get on your feet, okay? There you go. So put your head down, and you're going to kick this leg up, is that right? I asked you a question. I didn't tell you to do it. All right. And don't crane your head. Let's go neutral a little bit there. Now knock out a handstand push-up for me. Okay. Do it again. One more time. Okay. Now look, we're going to come down, so I want you to unwrap your leg and just bring it down. What do you think, guys?
Pretty good.
Think you could use that for some people?
Sure.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, Mac's a pretty tall guy, so let's go with somebody short. Lisa, where are you at? Or vertically challenged, however you'd like to put it. Mac, you're going to do what I just did for her.
Okay.
You might want to take your sunglasses off, doll. So Mac's going to step in as coach here, right? Now, one thing about this is if you don't have a shirt on, just deal with it. It does kind of go up against the skin here a little bit. So, Mac, go ahead.
So which leg do you kick up with?
Right.
Right goes up first.
Right goes kicks up.
All right, so
And we're doing headstand, right?
get like in between the bars.
Yeah.
There you go. Head front, push your head down first. Maybe head forward a little bit. Right there. And then whenever you're
Reach down and grab that leg.
Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. You're going to wrap that leg around there. If she went ahead and just popped up into her handstand, that's fine. Knock out a push-up for me, doll. Do a couple of them. Okay, stop. He's going to unwrap you. Okay, make sure, what do you think of that?
It felt great. It felt almost a little too much.
Yeah, it is a little too much right now, and that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about resistance in a second. But how did it feel? The movement's good? All right? Feel like you're getting a good range of motion?
Completely.
All right. Somebody grab me a set of parallettes. We're going to need those. But hey, while we're talking about this, we're waiting on the parallettes. Lisa, I want you to get back over here. The one thing about Lisa, did you see her hands? See where her hands were at? Were they out here?
No.
Somebody talk to me.
No.
No, they weren't, right? Right up there in her handstand position. Now, she can kick up into a handstand like we were. We just got to make sure we're there to grab that leg right now and make sure she wraps that around the band, okay? You've got to have, very important you do that. You can fall through this thing if you don't wrap your leg.
Yeah, it's hard.
So what I want you to do this time, you're going to kick up. Mac's going to grab your leg, but get in the harness.
You kick up hard.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So am I doing a head?
No, you're doing a handstand. So your hand placement for Mac is going to be right about in here, okay? Meaning about where you're going to put your, yeah. And then you can just kick up. He's got the leg. So he's ready. Wrap the leg around it.
Push your toes to the ceiling. Head neutral.
There you go. There you go. Stay with her, Mac. Okay, and go ahead and come down. So unwrap and come down. Do me a favor. So you're leaning, don't get out of it. You're leaning this way some, right? We're going to change your hand placement. Put your hands right here and here. Not behind where I told you, but where I told you. Now, kick up.
Sorry.
That's okay. Wrap the leg. Now knock that out. See how she's not leaning toward me now?
Yep.
Okay, one more. Okay, unwrap and come down. How many handstand push-ups did you just knock out?
9.
9.
Roughly 9? Okay. Did they start to get tiresome?
Yeah.
Okay, she asked a real important question about resistance, right? You knock out 30, 40, 50 of these, you're going to feel it. But what we're doing is training your muscles to do these. Cool?